Hey everybody, I'm Jonathan Willis. I am the creator of Real World Trauma, and I'm coming to you today to talk about the Real World Trauma RWT Pocket Kit. As most of you know, I strongly encourage people to get beyond the simple carry of only a tourniquet on their person for solving or responding to the traumatic emergency in the day-to-day. I'm the kind of person who does carry a trauma kit on their person every day. And there are a lot of solutions out there. A lot of people, and myself included, I appreciate an ankle kit as much as anybody. Here's a great example, the Riker ankle kit. I like this kit a lot. But for practicality purposes, I like to, in this beautiful summer day, I like to wear shorts. I like to be a normal person. And I like a low profile, practical approach to life. And I think that a lot of people seek the lowest profile solution to carrying items. Maybe it's a firearm, maybe it's a trauma kit, whatever. But a trauma kit is vitally important to carry on your person. And a lot of companies have tried to offer a trauma kit in a pocket carry configuration. And I've tried a lot of them out, and quite frankly, most of them have missed the mark. Much beyond being able to fit in a pocket. And a lot of them can fit in a pocket, but they're bulgy, they're bulky, they're impractical. Really, it's just been a matter of kind of trying to fit stuff components into something that folds up and fits in a pocket. Very bulky, very impractical, and hasn't really been able to be practical and carry to the point that people see it as a real day-to-day solution. So I set out to create a solution that could be carried in conjunction with a true day-to-day carry tourniquet that people would find to be a real practical solution. That would be minimalist in carry, low profile in carry, but made up of components that could help a person to respond to an emergency. So this is the RWT Pocket Kit, and I started from my selection of components. So I sought out to take a minimalist approach to the components. What would be some of the components in addition to the tourniquet I selected? What would be the least amount of components that I could carry to practically approach the traumatic emergency, the primary causes of treatable traumatic death that one might see in the day-to-day? What would be the minimal amount of components I would carry on my person to solve a problem? And I started with the components that I would want to carry, and then I searched the market for the smallest components known, and found those components. And those components ended up being the Beacon non-vented kit-sized chest seal, the North American Rescue wound packing gauze, and the S-Mark pressure bandage. Those three items, I am able to seal a chest wound, I am able to pack a junctional hemorrhage, and I am able to dress a large venous wound. I am able to treat initially all of the causes of traumatic death, not beyond just needing a tourniquet, that I would want to kind of in the smallest form factor. Now, this is not a end-all be-all kit. This is a lowest common denominator kit. This is a get things started kind of kit. This isn't a blowout kit. This is a get work done, get things started, minimalist, truly low profile kit. I've been carrying this on my person for a few months now. This is the first one that I created. And this has been my carry solution for a few months, and very, very small, no bigger than a wallet, and it has been terrific. So these three components in this very, very small form factor have been quite terrific. I've very much enjoyed being able to carry these small items, the smallest on the market, without issue for the day-to-day. So the real world trauma, the RWT Pocket Kit, has been a terrific solution for having a kit, having minimalist, low-profile components on your person to react to the emergent scenario. I wholly believe that the RWT Pocket Kit is a great solution for daily carry, for practical, minimalist approach to the emergent scenario. I'm very excited to be releasing this product, and I hope that you're excited about it too. My biggest goal for all of this is getting people beyond the I have a tourniquet, I have a solution mindset. Getting people beyond the tourniquet only carry mindset is my goal. And I believe that I see emergencies every day. I see problems. I see news every day where if people had these products on their person, that maybe an outcome could have been different. And I think that this is a great solution for a lot of people. I think a lot of you will enjoy carrying this where you otherwise wouldn't have been carrying anything. I'm really excited about this release. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to get into the individual components, show you everything about them, the specifics about them, and why I selected them. We'll talk more about it. Thanks for being with me. I chose the non-vented single chest seal, and a lot of people who've taken my class, and a lot of people who've taken a lot of classes, understand that if you truly understand chest seals and tension pneumothorax, and these injury patterns treated domestically, and kind of how the tension pneumothorax injury pattern can progress and should be treated, you understand that the difference between vented and non-vented is pretty nuanced, and carrying a non-vented chest seal domestically for most people is not a big deal. And having only one, a chest seal having one is fine in this lower profile kit, because this packaging can be pressed into service in another way. There are other ways if you need more. If you have another wound, there's other ways to do things with other materials of opportunity. But having one chest wound, or having one chest seal, is a great start. And this Beacon kit-sized non-vented chest seal is a great solution. So let's take a look at it. Again, this is a smaller, simpler chest seal. Pull this thing out, taking a look at it. Once you look at it, this is a decent sized chest seal. We're looking at just about a 5-inch wide circle. Once you get that thing out, this is going to do plenty of work for you. So, vented or non-vented Beacon kit-sized chest seal. You'll be able to get a lot of good work started with that. And again, secondarily, this material can be pressed into service as well. So the Beacon non-vented kit-sized chest seal is included in the RWT Pocket Kit. The gauze I've selected for this kit are by North American Rescue, and I really like these gauze a lot because they're packed in a very low profile. These have been pretty much my favorites since they've come out. There's a lot of gauze done a lot of different ways by a few different companies, but the way that North American Rescue does these has been pretty much my favorite. Very low profile, very easy to pack. These are 3 inches wide by 5 yards long, and that's a great deal of packing material. And if you see, they also have the radio opaque ribbon in them, so that if you do pack them into a wound in the neck, axilla, armpit, or groin, they do show up on imaging. And this is a lot of material to have available to pack, again, in a very low profile. So that is a terrific thing to have in this very low profile kit. So having this much material is great for, again, for wound packing. But if it's not for wound packing, we also have the ability to improvise a dressing on a larger even venous or surface wound to an arm or a leg. And that's terrific as well. So we're able to dress a wound and then go at it with our pressurizing wrap. And that is a great option. Having gauze, we don't necessarily have to have wound packing gauze, dedicated wound packing gauze, and then a pressure dressing. With gauze and a pressure wrap, we can do both with just those two tools. So having a good set of wound packing gauze is a great thing. Just use that, improvise based on that need. So that's the wound packing gauze we've included in the RWT Pocket Kit. Let's talk about the last component, which is the S-Mark bandage. This is the pressurizing bandage should we have to improvise a dressing with our wound packing gauze. This is 4 inches wide and 4 feet long of pressurizing material. So if we had to press this into service to improvise a dressing, this is able to, or if we had to pack a junction, this is able to be placed on the dressing and pressurize that bandage or pressurize that, dress that wound, pressurize that area, and dress that area, dress that wound however we see fit. This goes on. This is able to create the bandage that we want to use, and that S-Mark is able to be utilized. So these 3 components are able to be used in a lot of different ways. The S-Mark bandage, the S-Mark pressurizing bandage. So it does a lot of different things. Having tools that do different things is a great benefit, and we like that a lot. So a great options out of the RWT Pocket Kit.